So hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. So I hope you checked my last video out where I talked about the joint admission counseling spot round. And in this video is very important because in this video I'll be talking about how to choose the right branch, which branch is the best for you, and how to narrow down into a particular branch when a lot of choices are available to you. Now I've been in the situation last year. I've experienced a lot of things. I've learned a lot of things. I've talked to many people, and based on my experiences, I'll be giving you some tips on how to select a particular branch for your engineering. Now let me tell you that selecting a good branch, selecting a branch that is good for you is extremely important because the 4 years of your life would be spent in that particular branch. You'll be studying the subjects of that particular branch for the 4 years of their life, and it determines your career as well. So again, it is very important that you make an informed and wise decision while opting for a branch for your engineering. Now there are two types of students. The first is those who know for sure which branch to take, those who know for sure where their interest lies. So if you are someone who for sure knows that my interest lies in this particular branch, I am for sure interested in electronics, so blindly go for that particular branch in the best college that is available for you. Now the second category of students are those who don't know for sure where their interests lie and are more concerned about getting a good placement after their 4 years. And 90 to 95% of the students who come into engineering colleges fall in this category. Now, if you are someone who falls into this category, let me tell you that you should take a branch which is in demand, like computer science or electronics and communication engineering in a good college. But the matter is not so easy. Let's say you are someone who falls into this category and you are getting an extremely good branch, an extremely well known and in demand branch like computer science in a not so well known college, and you are getting a not so well known branch like biotechnology or polymer science in a top college. Now what should one do in such a situation? Now I've been in this situation last year, and based on my experiences I am going to tell you what you should do. Now all these are my personal views of different people may vary. So what my advice to you is, do a lot of research now. Now it all boils down to your interests and your preferences. Let's say you're okay with studying a different branch and learning programming side by side, and that's what most of the people do in top engineering colleges. Let's say you are getting a branch like electrical or engineering physics in a good college like DTU, and you are getting computer science or IT in a lower college like IP or VIT. So what should one do in such a situation? Now you should start researching, you should start contacting your seniors, you should start contacting the people who are into this. Now what I did last year was I caught hold of people who were in the college I was trying to get admission into. I asked them about what the curriculum is like, do you get free time, do the companies allow non-computer science students to sit for the placement, and this is again a long process, but make sure that you do your research well. You have to look at the curriculum, and now yes, a very important thing is that you have to look into the curriculum of the branches you are getting. Now let's assume the situation which I just told you. Let's say that I'm getting electrical, electronics, engineering physics, and let's say mechanical and automobile engineering, civil engineering in a top college like DTU, and I'm getting computer science in a not so well known college like IP University. Now what should I do in such a situation? Now in my college DTU, like I already told you, most of the students they opt for a branch like electrical or civil or engineering physics, and they program side by side. And many of the good companies allow, not all, I'm also not sure, not all companies allow, but many of the companies they allow students of all branches. So to get into a good college, they choose a branch which is not so well known, and they study that branch and side by side practice programming. So now it is very important for you that you have a look into the curriculum of the branches that you're getting. Okay, let's say I am getting engineering physics, or let's say I am getting electrical in DTU. So what you have to do is go to the website of DTU and then have a look at the curriculum of the course. And after having a look, you'll be able to get a fair idea about the curriculum, how tough it is, would you be able to do it or not, and etc. But let me warn you that just by looking at the curriculum, you may not be able to get a complete idea of what the courses might be like. You'll just get an overall idea of what the course will be like. To get an even more in-depth idea, I recommend you that you contact your seniors. You have a look into the YouTube videos that they have made. Let's say I'm getting electrical as usual, and just YouTube the videos. Just go to YouTube and search videos about electrical engineering, and you'll get everything. Now it is very important that you manage your time in college along with college studies. It is also important to maintain your percentage in college side by side. If you want, you can do programming and all. But one important thing that I would like to mention here is, don't take a branch in a college just because you want to get into that college. Now let's say you're getting a branch like textile engineering or biotechnology in IIT Delhi, but you're not at all interested in textile, but you still end up taking that branch just because it is IIT. No, you should absolutely not commit such a blunder, because as I told you earlier in this video, you have to spend 4 years of your life in that particular branch. And let's say you're not able to you're not interested in that branch at all, you'll not be able to study those subjects, and as a result you'll just remain average student throughout your college life, and you don't want that, right? So what you want to do is just eliminate out all the branches which don't interest you, right? Like for example, I was very weak at chemistry, so I for sure knew that chemical engineering or polymer science engineering, all these branches are not my cup of tea. So even if I get polymer science or biotechnology in IIT Bombay or IIT Delhi, I won't take it, just because I'm not interested in it, and at the same time I don't have an aptitude for that. So you also have to consider your interests and your aptitude. Would you be able to pursue that branch? Would you be able to do justice to the subjects? Now one very important point which I would like to make here is, the subjects that you learn in your engineering college are much different from the subjects that you learn in your class 11th and class 12th. Now let's say I was really good at mechanics. So would I be necessarily good at classical mechanics, which is taught in engineering physics in college? Now I am an engineering physics student. I have had some experience with classical mechanics in this semester. Let me tell you that classical mechanics is much different from the mechanics that we are learning in class 11th and class 12. In class 11, we use the Newtonian approach, where we just apply Newton's laws of motion and then we are done. But here in the classical mechanics, which I'm learning right now in my college, it is much different from the mechanics that I've learned in class 11th and class 12. Here we are taking up the Lagrangian or Hamiltonian approach, which might be completely different. We might solve extremely complicated problems. We might solve extremely easy problem with an extremely complicated method. So you have to note that the subjects taught in engineering colleges are much different, and the way they are taught are also much different. So you also have to take this point into consideration while you are opting for a branch. And the final point which I'd like to make is, don't take a branch just because your friend is taking. What might be good for others might not be good for me. If someone is good at mechanical engineering, I may not be good at mechanical engineering. So you have to plan accordingly. You have to go according to your interests. You have to go according to your plans. Okay. Now there are many people who might misguide you, but at the end you have to take a good decision based on your interests, your plans, and your preferences and your aptitude. So that's pretty much it for this video. See you again in this next video, and do make sure that you hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Thank you very much.